Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Dolphins going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded at the goal line. And with flags down, he's up near the 40, but it looks like this one might be coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 38!
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! 38!
On 3rd down, it's Ali. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now a first down following that long gain. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Second down following the run. yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go. Red 38.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. What? 9.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We have played a quarter here in this AFC Divisional playoff. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Baltimore after this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through it. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he finds Cook.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Ravens taking the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Let's go. 38.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Pushing it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. No gain on the play there. Second down. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moody. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0. And
now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Ravens have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Out of the gun now on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll try and throw for it here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throw left side complete. That's Moody.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Ravens are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Dolphins didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's roll the highlights. Ravens have it at the 19. Completion will be made here to a wide open man. This goes for a touchdown. Ravens take the early lead. Ravens with the ball midway through the second. They'll go with their run here. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. As they move out in front, 14-0. 1st and 10. The ball will pop out here on the run. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Quick pass, it's complete, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. Ravens lead ballooning to 21. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shoves him aside. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Here we go. 1-9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play clock winding down. Now back to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now he's flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire. They've had an answer for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Nifty move. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Slam, slam, slam. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session.
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
He'll drive to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. And some space here. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Everybody scoot up, scoot up. Heavy. Come on, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Able to push his way through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters now. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Here we go.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
On the give, this is their fullback. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff looking right, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Trying to get it to Landry there. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And
they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go. Man 38.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Wide open receiver complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.